Hello everybody, how is it going? So today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tired and I was trying to think of something to do that wouldn't involve me playing the game or talking for half an hour. So I had this idea where I make a tier list but based off of how annoying a deck is to play against. So yeah, I'm not complaining, but also I am complaining just a little bit, but it's more just for fun. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to, you guys know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's start off. Number one, it's got to be the Yellow Brethren. I mean, like, come on, you know? There's so many moments that will always, just getting hit by a trigger at like the worst moment, and you're like, well, what was I supposed to do about that? They just had a card in their life, and it stopped me from going for game, and now I'm gonna die. You guys know that feeling? That's definitely very annoying. I'm also going to put Queen up here. Queen gets you in this spot sometimes where it feels literally impossible to win the game. And games drag on very, very long. NL can kind of do the same to you, but I feel like with Queen it just happens way more often. So, yeah, less triggers, even though I swear they play probably like 12 blocker triggers and they always see them every game. So, yeah, that is pretty annoying. Let's see what else. I'm gonna put Sakazuki here, and there's a couple reasons. All right, hear me out. I'm gonna start off because this happens to me way more than it should happen. I swear, every time I just attack them, and they're like, whatever, man, I'll take it. They always get an Ice Age out of life, and I'll usually be like playing Law in these scenarios, and Ice Age early on like one of my I think in one of my videos I talked about I'll play just like a 2-drop. And I'll be like, yeah, that's annoying because they have to waste stuff to out. If not, I'm just going to play with the 2-drop stuck there on my board. And then, I'll hit them for 5 and they'll just Ice Age me. And I'll be very sad. It's really annoying. How do they always have it in life? It's like the only point in the game where it's useful for them in that matchup. But yeah, that's very annoying. And what else is annoying about this deck? I don't know. Just never playing with the board unless you're spamming top end. Yeah, that's pretty annoying too. Moving on, I don't know if I'd put anyone else in the most annoying tier. I don't think so. Looking over everybody, I don't think anyone is too annoying. Like you could put Black Yellow Big Mom, but like no one plays Black Yellow Big Mom, so yeah, I'll skip out on her for now. We'll move up to Lightly Tilted. You could low-key put Red Purple Law most annoying, but I just don't personally find him that annoying to play against, but I know some people don't like playing against him. Yeah, let's go on the Lightly Tilted tier. I'm definitely going to put Purple Luffy up here, just because getting back-to-back Magellan is not a fun experience. Even sometimes when, like, I'll be playing Corazon, I'm on, like, my 6th on turn, I'm like, alright, next turn, I get to play Kid, and then stabilize, like, a little bit, at least get my main win con down, and then if I survive that turn, hopefully I'll be alright, And then, they just drop double Magellan on me, and I'm just back to 6th on. It's super annoying. But, like, that's really the only time I get annoyed playing against Purple Luffy. I think the deck is just solid, and there's not as much kind of just, oh, I hit your life, time to perish. Yeah, I guess who else would I put in this tier? I'd probably put Red Purple Law in this tier. Again, it is a bit annoying to play against, just getting your stuff bottom decked. Obviously, there's a certain way you can play into this deck where it's like a weird matchup. I mean, if you're just playing yellow, it doesn't matter because you just play top end, especially NL, because NL will just live no matter what and get to drop his top end. Katakuri, I imagine it's still going to be pretty okay for Katakuri. Katakuri and Queen, I imagine, both still do fine. But yeah, into like playing certain decks, this deck can also get you in spots where it's like, I can finally go for game, and then they clear your board for like the 8th time, and then they put up a blocker, and you're like, man, that sucks. But, it's just like little moments. Sometimes you get caught out, and you're like, damn, that sucks. Weird take, I'm going to put Sabo up here. The only reason I'm putting Sabo up here is because I always forget about his leader effect, and then I attack one of his characters, and he defends it for free, and then it upsets me. That's the only reason. Anyone else am I putting up here? I guess there's Yellow Big Mom too. I guess I'll put the Big Moms up here because, I mean, they're still yellow. They can still hit you with annoying triggers. They still have 10 Mom. So yeah, I'll put those two there. Can be annoying at times. Everybody else, I'll put Nami up here too. Just because when you play against Nami, it doesn't really feel like you're playing the game. Such a different playstyle than, you know, most decks. So that could be found annoying. Sometimes, you know, you just don't have the right cards to properly like set up a board that can actually pressure. Yeah, it can be rough sometimes playing against Nami. Well, who else can we put up here? Is anyone else that annoying? I'm not gonna put in the OPO6 leaders because I have not played against them really. Let's see, Bello Betty. I'll put her in slightly or lightly tilted as well. Just because every time you hit their life, they get another attacker, and then you get hit with like 4 8Ks on your next turn. And sometimes if you're playing a deck that doesn't survive that, you know, you're not feeling good. If you're playing like another aggro deck, like I played Law into Bello Betty, and yeah, matches get very scary, and you think normally like Law is like, oh, I'll just take my first 2 life, I'll be stabilized by then, but like not genuinely. you get rushed down as Law. It's kind of scary. I feel like for a lot of decks, it's pretty scary playing against this leader, but you know, to be fair, it's balanced out by they use a lot of cards from their hand, and sometimes they will just, they're glass cannon, you know. Sometimes they'll just die on your crackback if you live some turns. So I'll put her up there though, because it can be annoying. I don't really think anyone else is going in this turn. We'll see as we go along. Whitebeard, yeah, a few things will tilt me in this game. I can't really think of many scenarios where I'm like, man, that was not cool, that was not fun. Sure, having multiple 9-drops played on you is pretty annoying, but you know, you can get through it. But I guess that's like the only moment where I'd be like, man, this sucks. He just dropped 2 or 3 new gates, what do I do? I guess you can put Luffy up there for kind of the same reason. Multiple new gates is a pain, and Luffy drops him a turn earlier than Whitebeard, so the pain begins earlier. Let's see. I'll put, like, I don't know about like this version Kaido, but like set 1, set 2 version Kaido. Yeah, this deck was pretty annoying. Just kind of playing top end, and sometimes just winning because, you know, they wiped your board and they just kind of had a really good curve and you're feeling bad. So I will put slightly annoyed. As of late, not really, but maybe in olden times. Of olden times, I'll definitely put Zoro up here. Zoro is still kind of annoying. Would I put him in lightly tilted? I think I'll put Zoro on lightly tilted, just because, well, as a Law player, I guess it, you know, it was a bit worse because Buggy really just annoys me, and like half my deck just can't clear the Buggy, so that got very frustrating. Yeah, outside of that, I mean, Rush is pretty good, aggro is good, they can jet pistol you out of life, which can be annoying. We'll put him there, and for the sake of, I mostly play Law, but I'll still put Law up here because I know a lot of people don't really like playing against him. He was again a little bit ahead of his time for the last couple sets, doing kind of just a lot of things a turn. You know, getting attacked 4 to 5 times a turn cannot be that fun. So we'll leave Law up here. I can put some people that we chillin'. Garp's definitely going in the we're chillin' tier. Kinemon, red, blue green Sanji, Ivankov. Yeah, you guys can all go there. Red Luffy, haven't seen you in forever. Kid, I don't think there's really much that, I guess here, you know what? It's situational. It's situational getting tilted. Sorry, I'll put him in lightly tilted just because it's situational, you know what I'm saying? There's just one time I can recall when I was playing Red Purple Law, and the kid was just like, alright, I'm just going to double swing the whole game, and I just didn't have the amount of counter or blockers to really answer that, so that can be pretty annoying. But most of the time, you know, just playing against Kid is fine. I think the deck is pretty fair to play against, so nothing crazy. Croc, we're chilling. Purple Shanks, I don't even think I've played against one. Same thing for Mono Black Sakazuki. Red Green Luffy, same thing. Odin, deck is just cool. Dofi, haven't seen one in forever. Blue purple Kaido can go there. Blue purple Croc, King. It's just all these lower tier decks. Like, I'm probably just happy to see them whenever I sit down to play the game. Ace, yeah, Ace isn't annoying. Kuro, same thing. Arlong. I'm gonna create a separate iceberg tier. How do I do this? Add row below. It's just gonna be iceberg tier because you're playing against iceberg. You know what I'm saying? Lucci, chillin'. Corazon. You know what? We'll put him in few things could tilt me in this game. If you can't answer the sugar against Corazon, that card is very annoying. Just getting your stuff tapped, you know, whenever you play stuff, and then you try to get out it, and they just block with their leader. Some leaders can obviously just, or some decks can obviously just pop the sugar and don't give a care in the world about it. But the decks that can't and get stuck in this spot against sugar is that can definitely be annoying. Red Purple Kid, we're chilling. Vivi, we're chilling. Dofi, chilling. Oh my, Isho, there we go, came to me. And Rebecca, we're chilling. You know what? Nah, Rebecca can go in few things will tell me in this game. Because sometimes just being starved out of your life and everything popped can be quite annoying, but you know, I feel like, again, if you know how to play against Rebecca, you don't always get in that type of spot. We do a couple more. We have these. Why is Purple Yellow Croc over here? Chillin'. Yamato, chillin'. Luffy, chillin'. I don't know about these decks yet. I've only played against, I guess, you know what? Because I have played a little bit of OP06, I'm only putting Yamato up here. And that's because double attack every turn is very annoying, especially when they just go 8, 10. You know, it puts you on a clock very fast. It's not very cool. But yeah, do I have any more thoughts on this? Not really. You know, sometimes, you know, the game can be obviously frustrating, you know, but I feel like the decks that most annoying definitely have the most moments where you know, they definitely stand out. You get in the scenarios kind of multiple times. I guess not really what I was saying about Sakazuki, but just playing with no board is pretty annoying too. Them just kind of always having the right answer to something can get very frustrating. Everybody else, I feel like it's a pretty fair rating, you know. We kind of glanced over a lot of the lower tier decks, and that is A, because I don't play against them a lot, and also just, you know, there's a reason they're lower tier. They have less of the BS that'll happen with the better decks, so, you know, a lot less annoying to play against. But yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind this one-off video. I didn't feel like playing, and yeah, it was kind of fun to make. I don't know. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.